Hey everyone, thank you for stopping by Living to Do's review of Married at First Sight Season 16, Episode 21. That's right, 21, called The Final Decision. Before I get started with the review, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it and I thank you in advance. So this is the final decision. We have one couple left to give their decision. And the last couple is Shaquille and Kirsten. Kirsten, in the last episode, wanted to stay married. So in this episode, with all the suspense, Shaquille said he wanted a divorce. Shocker! I was shocked. I couldn't believe it. I thought he really wanted to be married. I thought he was into her. I guess he was just trying all along, and he didn't think that she was feeling him. He felt alone being married to her. I mean, he was crying. So, I mean, I could see why he felt alone. She almost felt like a hollow shell to me. And he didn't connect with her, and he didn't want to continue on, and he was affected by his decision. It was really sad to see him cry. Now, if he knew this was going to be his decision, he shouldn't have shown up in that clown suit. I'm going to clown him again. He looked ridiculous. But have some self-respect and put on a decent suit, especially if you're going to make that type of decision. And these shots of you crying and whatnot, you just look ridiculous. But okay, whatever. Now, Dr. Pepper, she said she was Godsmack. She was shocked at this decision, and so was Pastor Cal. After it was said and done, and they went their separate ways, they got Kirsten alone, and she's all, "Are you effing serious? I should be the one crying." Oh, tag, you're out, Kirsten. And Dr. Pepper was saying, how much more does Shaq need from his partner? They didn't know how much more to give him. I guess everybody thought they were well matched, and they just didn't see it coming. Afterwards, they showed little scenes with the couple, where the only couple was left was Nicole. The only couple that stayed together was Nicole and Chris, and everything's going good with them. She's going to change her name, and they signed a lease together, so they have a home together. So everything is going great with them. They showed Kirsten showing a house to Mac because she's a real estate agent. And they showed her, I think they went back to her apartment where she was putting stuff away, and I think she felt that she got the short end of the stick in getting Shaq. I think she was going to keep whatever she got instead of date again, because she was talking to somebody and she didn't want to be out there in the streets dating again. She just wanted to be married. So I think she just felt like she got the short end of the stick, but she was going to love the one she was with. They showed Shaq. He was going into the gym. I don't know if it's kickboxing or whatnot he was doing, and to relieve some stress. They showed Jasmine with her mother, putting stuff in her room, and her mom and her were talking. It was like a BET moment, a BET her moment, with her mom in her room asking about Eris, and that everything he was just a facade. She was really connecting with him and his family even. And she just couldn't believe it. She doesn't understand what he wanted, and what she was offering Jasmine, her daughter. Why wasn't it appealing to him? After that, they showed, it was the day after that they were going back to their apartments, and Jasmine and Eris were back in their apartment when actually Jasmine was there first. Eris arrives. It was just casual. He just, comes on in, and they're like, "What's up?" no more hugging or anything like that. He They seem to be on friendly terms. He did want to visit her dog. Do you really want to visit the dog, or are you trying to get in with her? Because it just seems like you should just cut it off, minimal contact and keep it pushing. When they left their apartment, and it seems like all the couples did for the most part, they leave their key behind on the kitchen counter along with their ring, and they go on about their way. That's what Clint and Gina did as well, and they seem like they were friends as well. They live in the same building in their real lives, so they'll see each other, and Hank will have a babysitter. Now, when Kirsten and Shaq were moving out of their home, they only showed Shaq moving out because Kirsten already came to the apartment and gathered up her stuff. By the time he got there, her stuff was gone. So I'm sure they told her to be there at a certain time, and she just showed up early, got her stuff, and was out of there. But as she left for the final time, she looked back into the cameras and she flipped them off. So I don't know if did she not know they were running, but they caught that. I'm sure at a reunion they're going to address that with her. And so Shaq was on the phone just explaining to somebody that he's moving out. And when it was time for him to leave, he put his key and ring on the counter, and her ring were already on the counter. So that was a really sad moment. I know Kirsten is hurt. I just guess she didn't see it coming. Maybe if he discussed it with her, and let her down easy. I think maybe that's what's kind of upsetting her. After she said yes, he said no, and she really thought she was that girl. What a blow to her ego. So in the final scenes, they have a group scene where all the couples, including Dominique and Mac, they show up at some bar and they all get together, and Dom's talking. I think she doesn't want to be there. She's talking. She let everybody know she got a dog, and Mac in his confessional had something to say about that it was immature of her to get a dog. I guess she's really busy, and I guess she won't even be there for the dog. But you could see they didn't leave on good terms. Who cares if she got a dog? That's her business. Everybody else seemed mostly friendly after their breakup, and they were able to commingle. Kirsten, though, was a little hurt. She was more mature than Dom and Mac, but she said she was still processing, but she would not go back and consider Shaquille again. She doesn't, when she's over somebody, she doesn't go back. And I think he was kind of hoping there was a possibility that she could possibly reconsider. He said that in the confessionals or with other people, but she made it clear to everyone that she's not gonna ever give him a chance again. Dominique left early. She just wanted to get out of there, skedaddle. Now, Nicole, she asked Gina and Mac if they wanted to go out on a date. She was trying to foster a date between the two. I guess there was talk about him in her DMs, but it sounded innocent enough. But she really pushed them, going out, considering that in front of Clint. And Clint didn't expect that. Oh my goodness. They said it's married at second sight. So that's fun. I don't know if we're going to have a real love match with them, but they show in the next episode somewhere down the line that they do go on a date. So we'll see what happens. But this was actually an interesting episode. I was shocked by Shaquille, but hey, I think he did make the right decision in the long run. But it was interesting. So we'll see how these others do with their mate swapping. But that is it for now. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it, and I thank you in advance. But I gotta go because I got a lot of living to do. Bye.